there, and March here, and by April it comes on the next avenue here. And from the first day of May, June, July, August and September, it will pick out and identify the 5 pillars at the back of the temple to show each month independently. May, June, July, August and September. I come this path 7 days of the week. From March to October I'm here every day. Wow. And I've been just gently. The castle do not know that they're sitting on the greatest thing of all times. I have tried to tell them. I've showed it to many of them, including the investors, which I had them out again this year. I thought I had enough of seed sown that they would take an interest to reopen this woodland.
That's amazing.
There's sequoia trees everywhere. You will never see anything in your life as big as this, because it is the biggest one. The family were the richest family in Ireland when they done it. I've been on to the top men about sundials in this country. Sundials were just mechanisms to tell time. Yeah. This man created a clock as in a pond, but he created the whole calendar of the year, mathematically arranging the earth to allow the sun at every level of the day. It works on the falling of a sun at night to create a beam of light to strike it every night.
Really?
I have 200 calculations of the sun striking.
Do you?
I do.
Yeah?
I can back it up now with pictures to show you guys, because I thought people used to think I was crazy. But he didn't only do that. All the other avenues everywhere right around it are the hours on the clock. And right out here I'm going to take you out through avenues of the north where the sun don't shine. But he also calculated it for the moon to strike it by night. It floods. This is one of the most things that historians, mathematicians ask me in the last 2 years. Does the pond flood? I'd always say not at all. Why would you ask it? It floods right up to this road because it floods uncontrolled today. They flooded it from a river 150 yards away. They dug a canal up here. I know where it is, and I see the water coming in through an underground channel to flood up into it, to rise it, for the moon to come down and strike it by night. Hold on this a minute. Yeah. I'll show you, and then we'll drive you down into the rain. Is nearly gone. That's why I'm watching the rain. It's nearly cleared. Shadow drives out the light out of this pond every single day. As the sun drops, it starts to create shadows to push out the light. And over a period of 3 to 3.5 hours, every bit of light will get pushed out of here. But the sun will come through the avenues of trees. Okay. And it will come into the temple to create a beam. As the sun drops down further, you can see it shifting. Look at that. It's moving. Yep. The sun never stops moving, sure, that's what it does. It keeps going round. And as it does, it's pulling that this way. The sun is going this way, which has a reverse effect. The more the sun goes that way, the more the light gets pulled this way. Oh, okay. Now, it'll start to divide the pond into 2 halves. It'll shine in a minute, you'll see what it's doing. It's working here now, but the sun isn't shining. You'll see 2 different sides of shadow here, like what I'm showing you here. Oh. It cuts into 2 halves. That's a really good picture of it through it. There. It goes, this will fill over the next hour, and this will get much narrower, but this shadow will keep coming this way, onto the clock. Onto the till eventually it will run down the centre of the path. At the level of your shoulder, it will go straight down the centre of that path to strike the sundial. It was the sundial's job to break the light across the clock, to tell the time like the hands on my watch. Same thing. Hard to see this picture, but you'll see it now because of the dark. Yeah. See the light? Wow. Strikes the clock. Within 10 minutes the whole thing goes to darkness. Wow. It's gone now. It's gone. It would have told the time now. It's finished for tonight. This is May. And the only reason you will identify the whole month of May, I know, is because the whole month of May the sun will only shine on that first pillar. It'll never pass it. Really? You know, because it'll fall down that way then. And in June the sun will be higher and it will actually take on the second pillar. And July it will come straight through the centre of the temple. But there are 8 pillars here, but when I show you it at the back, there'll be only 5. In August it comes there, but there isn't much space here compared to there, because only for a handful of days does it hold itself up there in September. And by September it closes back down into October and November, and all the way back down again to go asleep in December. So what do the investors think when you presented this?